benefit of Maeve and a couple of others that were away last class, and Amy and a few others are away today because of the English competition, which is nice of them to do that. I mean, I can only speak 2 languages, English and bad English. All right, so quick I was going to say a recap.
It's like geography.
Why?
Because people keep getting taken away from it.
Yeah, they just leave. Okay, quick. I can't even speak English. Like, how am I going to go in that competition? Quick recap of what we're going to be doing and what we did last class again. All right, so bringing up that book I made. So I'm just going to pinch it down. Do you want to grab the lights for me, please? Anybody in that general area? Okay. So what we had a look at was we went over this whole book, which covers quite a lot. This covers basically most of this term, okay? But we're not going to be going all the way to this point just yet, okay? We're going to start off at the top here. So what we discovered was Photoshop for you guys is fairly new. You haven't really used it before. So what we have at the very end of this book is your actual piece of work that I'm going to mark essentially. You know, we need to have something on those reports that you love so much, which is this piece at the end. And what this involves is basically a combination of all the skills that you will learn. So what you're doing, the one thing that I assess, is this image that you're going to make. You're going to make an image, like I said last time, of yourself with yourself. Okay? You're interacting with yourself. That's the final photo you're going to make. And however you do that is up to you, like however you're interacting. You can be, like we said, you can be holding yourself, you can be hugging, you can be, I don't know, playing basketball, you can be boxing, anything at all. As long as you're interacting. So there needs to be this kind of interaction. So, you know, as in you're touching yourself, or wait, that sounded weird. You know what I mean. You're hugging yourself, or so that you're actually touching yourself. You can't have a picture of just you two standing next to each other doing nothing, because that's easy to do. So like the example I have here, like he's picking up himself and he's holding himself, and you can see the detail, like you can see the hands, they're all perfect, and the shadows and all that kind of stuff. So,
will ours look like good?
Yes. Whoop. I've got to do that. There we go. Yes, it will look that good, okay? So that is that's the main bit of work that you're going to do. But that is a few weeks, Ben. That's a few weeks down the line. We don't have to worry about that just yet, because to do that requires quite a lot. I've also got your success criteria in here, so have a read of that. That is basically saying what I'll be looking for, all right?
So we'll do that next term, yeah?
No, you'll be doing it this term. So I've also put a little guide to how you do it here, but of course all of this stuff they're talking about, it'll make no sense because we haven't done that yet. So that is what we're going for. And to get there, what we're doing is, all the way back to the start, is I'm doing about 2 or 3 little tasks that you will get the skills to be able to do that last task. Okay? Because you'll notice in the last one, I haven't actually said you have to do this or you have to do that. What I'm doing is saying, right, this is what I want to see, this end product, this you interacting with yourself. That's all I want. That's the only thing I'm asking for. How you get to that point and how you do that, okay, is going to be up to you. You're going to be using Photoshop, but I'm going to teach you a whole bunch of little, like, mini skills, and then it'll be up to you to use which ones are going to work best for the photo. So you're completely free to do whatever you want, however you want to do it. I'm just going to give you and hopefully teach you the skills that you'll be able to do that bit. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm giving you the fishing rod and you're going to fish? I don't know. I don't know the metaphor. Yeah.
Are we still on the postcards or just kidding?
No, that's what we're starting with. Okay? So we don't need any of this now. So this is where we're starting. This is what we talked about last lesson, Maeve. We're looking at these postcards, okay? And so these were the postcards we were looking at, these classic 50s postcards, 50s, 60s. You know, these are from America, from each state. And what you're going to be making is you're going to be making a Braemar version, which is like there's my example there. Okay, so what I've got is, greetings from or welcome to Braemar College, and I have an image in the background, and then in the letters are all the images that kind of represent Braemar College for me, and Winston. So that's what you'll be doing. And we had a chat last time about what images you would use that represents Braemar College. We talked about, the hallway and the tower and lockers and Miss Scobell, all those guys. She was really impressed when I told her about that. She was really chuffed. She was really proud. Yeah. So that's what you'll be doing, okay? And so what I have in here, and how this is going to work, is doing this, it's going to teach you a few things. It's going to teach you about layers, it's going to teach you about cutting, pasting, the real simple stuff. It's going to teach you about masking, and it's going to teach you about, erasing and all that, okay? So it's going to give you a rough idea of how to use the main tools. What I've got in here is a step-by-step guide on how I did it, okay? Now at the start here, this is an optional section, which is all talking about how to do this in 3D. You can actually make a 3D representation, and it's really cool. But unfortunately, we can't do that in this room. So the computers won't allow it. So this little first part, we have to kind of unfortunately skip. If we were in B3, we could do it. But being in this room, we can't just yet.
Is that because they use the B3s and Macs and these are the
To a degree, yes. These are just old computers, and the B3 are... So to do this, you actually need a computer that's only a few years old, okay? Because it does 3D effects. So we're going to actually skip that start bit, and I will show you how to basically make it look like it's 3D, but not using the cool 3D effects. And then the rest here shows you exactly what I'm doing. So you can see I've got layers there, and I'm cutting, and I'm pasting, and I'm doing this, and I'm finding this, and I'm doing that, and blah, 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 blah. That'll all make sense, okay? So it's in there step by step if you want to go through it any time. And did anyone watch the video? I know Ronan did, and he loved my choice in music. Thank you, Ronan. Has anyone watched this video? If you're very bored, or even if you're just curious, and you want to see what I do with my time, because it's sad. This video here basically is me going through the entire process. So I've literally gone from nothing, where you guys will be starting, and then I have made that postcard from scratch. I think, how long does it go for? I can't even remember now. It's not too long, is it?
9 minutes.
9 minutes. 9 minutes of your life. So basically, I did this whole project in 9 minutes. All right, guys, can I grab your attention really quick? Cohen, Ben, everybody. All right. Ladies, so I just want to do a quick recap of our lesson, again, for those people that are away, that are at home, that aren't here, so they know what we did. So, basically, like we said, we talked about the project, what we're doing at the very start, that's all recorded. Then what we did was do the kind of a hand sketch version of the photos we're going to take. And that's where, through the magic of technology, this video now will have those pictures I took of you guys appearing now. And now. And it'll make sense when you watch it back, because the photos will be on the video, like that I took earlier. Hey, see? I'll edit it, and that's what I do. Okay, so we went around, we took those photos. Don't worry, Erin, I've recorded everything. Same with you, Tess, so it'll all make sense. We did a hand-drawn version of what we're looking at. Then you went around with your iPad, obviously, and you actually took photos of those elements you're going to use, okay? So we used the iPad because we're using, in the letters, those images are going to be quite small. So that is fine, they'll scale down. And then what we're doing next lesson, which is Friday, I'm going to have a guess at. Lads, what we'll do is grab the SLR, okay? I'll give you a real quick run through on how an SLR works. It's a little bit different. And you're all going to use that to take the photo for the background, because obviously that's going to be the high-res image is going to be that background image. So we'll use the SLR for that, okay? And we're good to go. So that's basically the process so far. So yes, you guys that came in late, I've literally recorded this whole class and sections and chunks of it and edited it, and there's some jokes in there. You want to watch them, it's great. I'll post that up in about 20 minutes so you can watch what you missed out on. You'll be all set for tomorrow. And there'll be examples of what the guys did so you can see, what I do. Hey, how cool is that? Yay, technology. Awesome, that's it. So I'll stop recording now.